Gonna go live. What's happening, people? So today I want to speak about me obviously being a plumber, but the important subject is never giving up. And I say never giving up because when I started plumbing, all I just wanted to do was obviously just be a plumber, innit? But you got to go through these stages, innit? These stages are sometimes learning stages. They might start from your apprenticeship and they might move all the way up into your later years. So my idea of me going through my apprenticeship and actually wanting to be a plumber, then realizing that I want to have a company. So me wanting to have a company, meaning that I needed to build so to get knowledge, make a bit more of a legacy for myself when it comes to me becoming a plumber and actually having a real, a real say in plumbing and with what I'm doing, just not working for somebody. Because I went through working for people and I realized that I wanted to do a little bit more. So that's why I created Mr. London Plumber. When I created London Plumber, I had like a lot of friends and people who I knew who told me, you know what? I don't know if you can make it doing this thing, And I was like, why would you say that towards me? Because of some of the hard work, what you have to put in, I understand that could be a bit of a problem when it came to the amount of work what I would have to put in. But I'm willing to do that for myself. And I'm also willing to do that because I think you've got to take some type of risk when it comes to business. I didn't want to give my best years just to a company and just not try myself. So me putting myself underneath some pressure by saying I'm going to start a business, it's going to take some years. I know everything's not going to take off from the beginning and start to just fall down towards the left. It happens. A lot of businesses don't make it to the end. And I kind of thought to myself, how could I stay in it, but still maintain some type of presence, but just learn a lot at the same time, because you need to learn about the business. And me learning about the business started from me also understand when something clicks for you and you say, hold on, I can start to do that as well. So they might give you an idea, or you might be around them and you say to yourself, oh, why don't I do this? Why don't I add this into my services? And a lot of the time when I was working for people, I found that was the situation. I found little jobs which I wasn't noting down, which I do as a plumber, which I wasn't providing as a service. Why am I not doing that? Like, that's an easy thing for me to do. So thinking outside the box, but having one brain to think with wasn't always helpful. I needed others to bounce off. So I also had friends who were also plumbers. So I used to speak to them quite a lot about my business and about where I want to go with it, in the sense of direction and stuff like that. And sometimes they were blah, 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 and I've been doing some work in this area and this has been working for me. And I would listen at the end of the day, because these people are my friends, but we're also in some type of an easy thing to do. Look, different things will make you want to give up. Not getting nowhere, not getting no traction, not having no motion, not making any money, not getting any interaction from people online, not getting people liking your posts will make people want to give up. But you got to just keep on going. Journey isn't an easy one, innit? So anyone who will tell you that has started a trade business will tell you that they had ups and they had downs. But you've got to and invest in them every single time. So it's more of an investment thing when it comes to my time, my effort, and how much I care about this idea. So I need to care about it as much as I did yesterday, as the day before, as the day before, as the day before that, for it to be successful. When it will be successful is when I can look back and say, now things are organized and I'm making money and it's making a purpose for itself, which I want it to do at some point. But again, it's about how much work you're willing to put in. You just got to be willing to outwork your competition. That's one thing I realized to myself as well. When I would be out and about and I would be driving, doing jobs, I would see other vans and stuff like that, and I'd be like, nah, if they're out, I've got to do some work. I've got to get in these areas as well. They're in these areas, I've got to be in these areas. And it becomes a little rivalry thing. But it kind of keeps you going, oh, why do you film social media content? Because that's it. That's how you're going to see a lot of people. That's how possibly